A brand new camera comparison between the brand new Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus against the 3-year-old S10 Plus. Right now we are shooting at 4K at 30 frames per second. Tell me in the comment section below which one do you think has a better audio and which one has better colors. And before we start this video, I just wanted to thank you guys for the amazing support you've given me lately. Starting with some samples from their main cameras, but first let me clarify the testing process. All of the samples in daylight were taken in auto mode with Scene Optimizer enabled, since it is on by default. As expected, both phones were very similar in daylight with vibrant colors and excellent dynamic range. I already knew that the S22 Plus would do great in every picture, but I didn't expect the S10 Plus to be so close in quality, even though it is a 3-year-old device. Even though the differences with their main cameras are minimal, if you look closely, the sky color is better on the S22 Plus, and the shadow areas are brighter too. In this case, the difference is bigger compared to before, because all the trees are brighter and more visible on the newer S22 Plus, but nevertheless the S10 Plus is very good too. Switching to the rear cameras, and once again I didn't see that much of a difference between these two phones. The S22 Plus continues to be slightly brighter, but considering they are 3 generations apart, they look very similar. And this is a good thing, since the S10 Plus still provides great images. The ultra-wide camera of the S22 Plus zooms out at 0.6, instead of the 0.5x on the S10 Plus, but in real life they seem to be identical. This is because the main camera of the S22 Plus is slightly wider. Both devices are bright with great dynamic range. I did however notice that the newer S22 Plus is sharper on the edges of the picture, and the objects further away remain sharper too. In some cases like here, the S10 Plus couldn't really keep up. That's why the trees aren't as exposed as on the S22 Plus, but overall I think it can still hold its own. The S22 Plus has a 3x optical zoom telephoto camera, while the telephoto camera on the S10 Plus is only 2x. Here you can clearly see the differences in focal length. The S22's telephoto camera is sharper and the dynamic range seems to be doing a better job. While the 2x zoom of the S10 Plus is good, I think having a 3x zoom like on the S22 Plus is a sweet spot. That's why I like it more. Overall, I was really surprised that the S10 Plus was so close to the S22 Plus. And honestly, thanks to the support Samsung has given these cameras, they are much better now compared to when this phone was launched back in 2019. The S22 Plus can take portrait shots with 1x and 3x, while the S10 Plus can take with 1x and 2x respectively. I don't really like taking portrait shots with their main cameras, but for the sake of informing you, these are the results. With their telephoto cameras, however, I think that the S22 Plus is doing a better job with colors and sharpness, and I prefer this zoom over the S10's 2x. When it comes to edge detection, both seem to be doing fine. Switching to the front cameras, and here I prefer how my face looks on the S22 Plus. The dynamic range is also better on this device, since most of the trees are visible on it, while on the S10 Plus they are blown out. Once again I prefer the S22 Plus, as my skin color is more accurate, while on the S10 Plus my face has kind of a yellow tint. I do however like the improvements of the front camera on the S10 Plus, since before when taking selfies with this device, pictures came out very saturated. When it comes to the sharpness, the S22 Plus is doing a better job, since my face has more details, while on the S10 Plus I am kind of looking too soft. When it comes to shooting videos with their main cameras, both are very sharp, they have good colors and the dynamic range is excellent on these devices. I did however notice that the stabilization is better on the newer S22 Plus, but considering that these are videos handheld, the S10 Plus is great too. With their ultra-wide cameras, the difference is slightly bigger. The S22 Plus seems to be slightly brighter, and as you can see, the trees are more visible on it. The sky colors also seem to be very similar, but on the S10 Plus the colors are more saturated. With their telephoto cameras, First of all, the transition is much smoother on the S22 Plus, and it is nice that we can zoom in more. Moving to low light, and from now on every picture is taken with night mode enabled, because I think there is no point in taking pictures without night mode, since this option is really great. Just like in daylight, even in low light the S22 Plus is doing a better job on sharpness and color accuracy. My face on the S10 Plus on the other hand is blurred out, but with a recent update, pictures are now much better. With their main cameras, the S10 Plus is holding very well. This picture in particular is almost identical with the S22 Plus, and I was really surprised. The S22 Plus, however, was better in places where the lighting conditions were harsh, even though the S10 Plus is doing fine here too. I did however notice that the S22 Plus was sharper here, and if you look at the grass you can see the S10 Plus isn't as sharp. Once again, in extreme low light the S22 Plus is brighter, and here the tree and the building are more visible on it compared to the S10 Plus. When it comes to the ultra-wide cameras, once again when there were plenty of lights, the results are neck and neck. The S10 Plus can really hold up in these cases. When the light is dimmer, however, the S22 Plus is doing a much better job with overall a brighter picture compared to the S10 Plus. Once again, the S22 Plus is brighter, sharper, and overall better compared to the S10 Plus, which is starting to show its age. I would say that in daylight the ultra-wide camera of the S10 Plus can really keep up, and even in low light with plenty of light sources. In extreme low light, however, just as expected, the S22 Plus is better in every way. What about their telephoto cameras in low light? Well, the S22 Plus is better since pictures come up closer and brighter. The difference, however, isn't as big when there are many lights. It becomes bigger when there is less light. It is also worth mentioning that the telephoto camera of the S22 Plus gets activated every time. So guys, what do you think? Did you expect these results, or you thought the difference would be bigger? As always, if you did enjoy this video, feel free to leave a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.